Not entirely sure whether to call this part 1 or part 2 because this is the part in the car that actually came first. It has a chaotic beginning because the conversation was already a few minutes underway when I did get permission to start recording. But this has the nice stuff about how he originally began exploring his faith as separate from his family's faith, and stories about the fantastic Mary, his wife. So enjoy this. See you on the far end.
And they will welcome us, trust us, invite us to their home, take care of us if we're in crisis. It's wonderful because you never have to fear being in the cruel world when you have friends like that around the world. So we love that. When I told my mother that, she was like astonished because I don't think in the faith I was brought into, you could do that so much, right? You can't just show up and say, are you of this faith, and they'll take you in. Necessarily. Might happen. So whenever we travel, that's a comfort to us, and we have made world connections with people worldwide where we can just go to them. They'll welcome us, with advanced planning. We stay in their house, do things with them, and go to meetings with them, Bible meetings. So
that's really cool.
And immediately we have all that faith in common, which makes us comfortable with each other, happy to be in each other's company, and willing to do anything for them, up to giving your life, right? I mean, that's the ultimate sacrifice as a Christian, is to love somebody enough to give your all to them and for them. So we love that aspect of it. It fits in with our mindset that helping others is one of the highest callings you can have, is serve others. So we love doing it. Okay.
You found your tribe?
Found it. What?
You found your tribe?
Yeah, the tribe. Yeah, and it's a big one. For sure. Yeah. And the other crazy thing is, everywhere we travel, you can start talking to somebody in Australia or France and say, do you know this person? And they say, yes. And then we have connected with them. It's like 6 layers of separation.
Right.
If you dig and burrow far enough, we have always found a connection. Furthermore, we've seen people in faraway places, like if we go to a facility in London. We were in there. Mary saw somebody she knew from Basalt, Colorado, in the lobby that was working at that facility, and she heard her voice, and we went up and talked to him. And then they asked, do you know Dan and Tracy? They're in Zambia serving as missionaries. We said, yeah, we know. So we always make those connections no matter where we go, it seems like. And it's fascinating how interconnected it is and how many people know other people that we share in common. So we just
I feel like there's a level of organization to how they build and spread their missions that completely leads to that level of connection.
Yes.
That's a global
a network is the simplest technological way to describe it. But,
and it's
built on cooperation and help and love and faith.
Massive organization, but it's based on love first and foremost. That's the underlying aspect of everything, and that paves the way for easy relations in everything else, and everything we do together is based on it. So it's wonderful. Couldn't have landed in a better place besides the faith I was brought up in. Mm-hmm. So I love it.
And that's a function of meeting and loving and marrying your wife Mary, right?
Partly, but I was already along the path of being a witness before I met her.
Okay.
And then
what was the light bulb moment?
The light bulb moment was somebody comes to your door and knocks on it and starts asking important questions about life
at a time when you want to have that conversation.
I was wondering, searching.
Yeah.
You got to have, you kind of have to be searching to make it work well. And to this day, the woman who knocked on my door is my dear friend. Her and her husband, Mary's younger brother, married their daughter eventually. So now we're actually related to them. So she's my spiritual mother. But they're wonderful people.
Building the kingdom.
And so they're fabulous. They live pretty near us, still 15 miles away. So we see them regularly. And my mother, who is a dyed-in-the-wool Catholic, very devout, she eventually came to accept it. At first she was concerned. It's a sect, it's a cult. You know, you're going to get brainwashed. It's like, wow, it's not like that. And through our actions and her perceiving our marriage, I think by the time she passed, she was at peace with that.
Yeah.
It's your decision. I'm okay with it.
So
that's good.
Her suspicion of the cult-like nature was continued after meeting Mary and
for a
being
while
at
because she
functions.
thought, you know, she used her feminine wiles to attract, which is true. But I didn't tell my mom that part. I did not tell her.
100%.
Yes.
Feminine wiles. Nobody missed the feminine wiles part.
Yeah.
She still is an exceptionally fetching woman. She goes out and looks well put together every single time I see her.
Yes, she does.
She never fails to
impress.
just have a great energy and a great vibe.
And everybody notices that.
And to be of service constantly in simple social interactions.
And when she's doing her physical work on Kingdom Halls and helping with stuff, she is usually double or triple the age of many of the other volunteers, and she runs circles around them physically. They're like,
wow,
holy cow, she's just the Energizer Bunny personified.
I might describe that as lit from within.
Yes, she has the energy of the spirit, and she loves doing it. She'll do it till she drops exhausted.
It feeds her.
Yeah, it feeds her soul. And so I just try to be fully supportive because I can't go at that speed anymore since my head injury. So I just support her.
Do you remember the first time you met Mary?
I do. It was actually at a religious, not a convention, but an assembly where a bunch of witnesses, thousands, get together in Denver. We were at some University of Colorado facility. And I said, wow, that dress is beautiful or something, you know, silly.
Because it was.
Non-consequential, because it was. And she said, yeah, and we chit-chatted maybe 3 minutes. She says, I got to go because my family's. I said, okay. And then I met her subsequently at another one like that at like a high school where it was fewer people, a couple hundred. And she had her little brother, Joe, with her. And she had a wedding ring on because she didn't want to get hitting on her. Not hitting on her. I mean, witnesses don't do that. But just, she was not interested. She had been in a relationship that didn't work out well. She wasn't looking. And so I said, you have a really cute little boy. And she said, it's not my son. And she said, it's my little brother. And I said, oh, yeah. And so she was kind to me, and we talked at the assembly, got to know each other a little better, talked about some important topics, and then we said, let's want to get together, because I was living in Lafayette, Colorado, and we had her over for a barbecue with about 20 other people. We were playing softball, and she was helping in the kitchen with people she didn't even know that were, you know, they're all witnesses. And so we're just hanging out with them, and we, after everybody had left, we kind of sat down and had a more serious conversation about stuff, and then we subsequently did a couple more. And within literally within 10 days, we decided, let's get married, because I was 29, she was 24. Awesome.
And those serious conversations were really, testing.
And easier to have because of our age. You know, we were past the bloom of youth, as they say.
I'm going to stop this right now, but we're going to take this up again.
Yeah, well.
I enjoyed it. And now I am doing everything I can do to figure out how to get back to Kauai. We'll see you next time.